Welcome to SSC GK, the only platform where you get genuine questions relevant for the examination. So let us begin. So the first question is, who devised the system of subsidiary alliance? Who devised the system of subsidiary alliance? The options are Lord Wellesley, Lord Canning, Lord William Bentinck, and Lord Dalhousie. And the answer is Lord Wellesley. So how we can remember the answer? So Lord Wellesley, he was the early British general. Wellesley, right? So he was the earliest. So you can remember this was a system, right? This was a system. So Wellesley, he was known for the system. So in that way, you can try to remember. So he created a system of subsidiary alliance. So in Wellesley also we have a L, right? Wellesley alliance. So in that way you can try to remember. Second question is, which pair is incorrectly matched? Which pair is incorrectly matched? And the options are Panchayati Raj, Balwant Rai Mehta, Local Government, Ashok Mehta, Gram Sabha, 73rd Amendment, and Constitutional Reform, Bhimrao Ambedkar. So this question is very easy but also confusing question. So let us look for the answer. So the correct answer in the question, it was asked which is the incorrect pair. So the incorrect pair is Constitutional Reform with Bhimrao Ambedkar. We all know that Ambedkar is known as the father or the architect of constitution. So in no way we can say he was a reformer only. He was the father. So a creator can never be equal to a reformer. So he was the main person behind the constitution. So in that way you can remember, and also the remaining options which are correct must be also remembered. Panchayati Raj. So Balwant Rai Mehta was important person behind Panchayat Raj formation. Then local government, it's Ashok Mehta. So a lot of committees need to be remembered, right? So for that case, in case of local government, you can remember with Ashok Mehta. And Gram Sabha is after 73rd Amendment in the Constitution. So you can remember these correct answers also. So the next question is, first Neanderthal fossil was found in. First Neanderthal fossil was found in. And the options are Belgium, Germany, France, and Italy. And the correct answer is Germany. And how can you remember? In Germany, there is a valley called as Neander Valley. So in Germany, there is a valley, Neander Valley. Basically, it is located in West Germany. So this discovery was happened in this place, and then the name Neanderthal was given. So in Germany, there is a Neander Valley, and from there a fossil was found, and hence it is known as Neanderthal. The next question is, Article 44 of Indian Constitution deals with what? So Article 44 deals with what? And the options are abolition of untouchability, uniform civil code, employment discrimination, and D, community resources. And the answer is uniform civil code. Uniform Civil Code. So basically, Article 44 is a directive principle. Basically, it is a mandate and says one civil code. One civil code means same laws for marriage, inheritance, succession, and for all citizens. So basically, Article 44, right? So 44, the number itself use the same digits 4 and 4. So in that way you can think 4 and 4 same digits. So same rules. So it must try to it must try to convey that every rule must be uniform. So in that way you can try to recall that article 44 means uniform civil code. Uniform civil code. Next question is, which is a cold desert? Which is a cold desert? The options are Gobi Desert, Sahara Desert, Ladakh Desert, and Atacama Desert. And the answer is Ladakh Desert. So when you go to Ladakh, which is a high altitude place, so you do feel very cold, right? Very cold area. So a desert located where you feel cold must be in Ladakh. So you can try to remember in that way, because Ladakh is a high altitude place. The temperature drops, so you feel very cold, and a desert located there will be a cold desert. So it is called cold desert. Next question is, 100 years war between which two places? So a 100-year war took. So which were the two places? The options are Spain and France, England and France, Austria and France, and Prussia and France. And the correct answer is England and France. So this was a 116-year war, and basically England and France are neighbors, and also in our English alphabet E and F comes together. So it was a war between neighbors in a way. So you can easily remember it was a war between the neighbors E and F, that is England and France, which took more than 100 years. And the next question is, which state is called as land of lakes? So which state is land of lakes? And the options are Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir. And the answer is Himachal Pradesh. Hima means snow. So it is a term for mountain. So in a mountain, snow can melt, right? So in a mountain, snow can melt and it can create lakes. It can create lakes. So in Himachal Pradesh, we do find many lakes, and hence it is called land of lakes. So hence it is called land of lakes. Okay. So the next question is, who is the first Chief Justice of India? Very important and frequently asked question. Who is the first Chief Justice of India? And the options are H.J. Kania, B.N. Rao, Haripada Banerjee, Satyendranath Banerjee. And the correct answer is H.J. Kania. H.J. Kania. So the H stands for Harilal. Harilal J. Kania. So Kania, the term name, comes from Karachi in the Pakistan region. So he took oath. First Chief Justice of India took oath on January 26, 1950. So he was the first Chief Justice of independent India. So you can remember in that way. So the next question is, which planet is closest to Sun? One of the easy questions, but can be tricky at some times. So the options are Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Earth. So the correct answer is Mercury. So Mercury is the smallest as well as closest planet to Sun. It was named after messenger god. So it is the fastest planet in a way, and it is 57.9 million kilometers from Sun, and hence it's the closest planet to the Sun. The next question is Panchayati Raj was introduced via. Panchayati Raj was introduced via. So the options are 42nd Amendment, 73rd Amendment, Constitutional Convention, and Supreme Court. And the correct answer is 73rd Amendment. So this particular answer we have already looked in another question, but still, because of the importance of this 73rd Amendment, we are looking this again. So 73rd Amendment happened in 1992. Also came the 74th Amendment, which was related to urban local bodies, and both are local government amendments which happened together. So the next question is scientist who gave uncertainty principle. So who was the scientist who gave uncertainty principle? And the options are Albert Einstein, Werner Heisenberg, Niels Bohr, and Max Planck. And the correct answer is Werner Heisenberg. So Werner Heisenberg was the scientist who gave uncertainty principle. So it's a principle in physics. So Heisenberg is a German physicist. So in this particular principle, he says that one cannot know position and momentum simultaneously, and it was the foundation of an important branch of physics, that is quantum mechanics. So Heisenberg is related to uncertainty principle. You can remember in a way that Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Uncertainty principle, we cannot know position and momentum. Everything is uncertain. So a German physicist Heisenberg introduced that principle. Next question is where is the UNESCO headquarters located, or UNESCO headquarters is in? Options are New York, Geneva, Paris, Brussels. And the correct answer is Paris. So basically, UNESCO deals with education, science, culture. Paris is known for as a capital of culture, art, UNESCO. Paris is also known for its romance, for its Eiffel Tower. So people do come there. So of course people do come there for education, then involved in romance, many things can happen, right? So in that way you can try to associate UNESCO as located in Paris, because UNESCO is dealing with education, science and culture. So it was founded in 1945. And the next question is which is the state with longest coastline? Which is the state in India with longest coastline? And the options are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Kerala, or Keralam. So the correct answer is Gujarat. So Gujarat, how can you remember? In Gujarat there is a rat. So the rat is running. It has to run a lot. It has to cover a long distance because it is in Gujarat. Because in Gujarat, every rat has to run long because it has a longest coastline in India, like 1,600 kilometer. And an interesting fact, this area is more than the area of Goa. So you can try to remember this in this particular manner. The next question is, Great Wall of China was built for what purpose? And the options are to prevent migration, to protect against invaders, to facilitate trade, or to show a skill. And the option which is the answer for this question is to protect against invaders. So how can you remember? Basically, a wall is built as a defense to protect, right? So somebody is coming into your place, you're constructing a wall. So the people of China constructed a great wall, a big wall, the Great Wall of China to protect from all the invaders. So in that way, we can try to remember. So it was built against Mongol invasions from the north to prevent unauthorized crossing. So the next question is, Article 15 prohibits discrimination on what? So Article 15 prohibits discrimination on what? And the options are religion, caste, sex only, religion, caste, sex, race, place of birth, religion and caste only, or sex and gender only. So the last option is basically the same thing. So you can consider the four options, and the answer is option B, religion, caste, sex, race, and place of birth. So these things, discrimination on these things are included in the Article 15. So Article 15, it has a 5 grounds. So you can try to remember using the code RRCSP, RRCSP. So Article 15. So religion, race, caste, sex, and place of birth. So on these things, state cannot discriminate. The next question is, hottest planet in solar system. Which is the hottest planet in solar system? This question may seem very easy, but this is very confusing for many of the aspirants. And the options are Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. And the correct answer is Venus. So most of the people think the answer as Mercury because it is located near to the sun. But it's not like that. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system despite it is farther than Mercury. And the reason is Venus has dense atmosphere, like approximately 94 times the Earth's atmosphere, which leads to the greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect basically means trapping. The sunlight gets trapped within the atmosphere, causing extreme heat. So in that way, Venus is the most hottest planet in our solar system. Next question is, Sati was abolished by what? And the options are First Amendment, No Amendment. It was abolished by law, 17th Amendment, and 42nd Amendment. And the correct answer is No Amendment. It was abolished by law. So Sati was abolished like around 1829. So British era before Constitution 1950. So it was abolished even before the formation of our Constitution. So there is a Sati Prohibition Act. So it's a law, but it's not any amendment. So it was basically a pre-constitutional abolition. Even before the Constitution was formed, Sati was abolished. So the next question is, Lokpal concept was recommended by which committee? Lokpal concept was recommended by which committee? And the options are Ashok Mehta Committee, Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, Shantanam Committee, and Nolan Committee. And the correct answer is Shantanam Committee or Shantanam Committee. Either way you can pronounce it. So Shantanam Committee of 1962 recommended Lokpal. So Lokpal, it acts as anti-corruption machinery. Basically a ombudsman concept for public accountability. So Shantanam Committee, or you can try to remember Shantanam or Shantam. Basically, it means peace or it is related to peace. So, a person with peace, a peaceful person, he formed a committee so as to bring something, the Lokpal, which will be dealing with or which will be acting as anti-corruption machinery to bring peace from corruption. So the Shantanam committee helped or recommended the Lokpal. And the next question is, which country is known as land of rising sun? Which country is known as land of rising sun? Again, an easy question, but sometimes may cause confusion. That's why we put this question here. And the options are A. China, B. Korea, C. Japan, and D. Thailand. And the correct answer is C. Japan. So Japan, it's like the far east, easternmost Asian country. So we do say Nihon or Nippon as the origin of sun. So as the geographically the first to see sunrise in Asia, but the land of rising sun, we call Japan as land of rising sun. So it is one of the easiest as well as confusing question. One must not forget this answer. And the next and the last question for this session. Kailash temple is located in which state? Kailash temple is located in which state? And the options are A. Karnataka, B. Maharashtra, C. Rajasthan, and D. Madhya Pradesh. And the answer is B. Maharashtra. So the Kailash temple is located in Aurangabad of Maharashtra. Basically, it is a rock cut, monolithic. Monolithic means in a single rock. From a single rock, this temple was made or constructed by cutting us from a single rock. And we can also remember the Ellora caves of Maharashtra, the largest single excavation in medieval architecture. Okay, so these are the 20 top GK questions for today's session. Hope you like it. You do subscribe and follow us for upcoming top GK questions, which will definitely help you to ace SSC examinations and other competitive examinations. So travel with us to learn the important GK questions easily and interestingly. So thank you and see you in the next video.